Hi Conley Clan fam! So Sean and I both grew up in Omaha, and it's where we spent most of our lives. And the house that we just moved out of in Omaha, that neighborhood was actually one of the neighborhoods that we had dreamed about living in one day, and we made that dream come true. So today I want to do something really special to us, and that is I want to show you where we started with our house and where we ended. When we moved into the Omaha house, we had just gotten our group of 6 kids back. And originally, we thought that we were going to move to Texas then. And they had only been gone from us for about a month. If you haven't seen that story, I will link it at the end of this video for you to watch. But we got the kids back. They had only been gone a month. But we had no longer had a house. We had gotten rid of all of our stuff. And we had to hurry up, and we drove from Texas back to Nebraska to pick them up, and we had to do some house hunting. What was really crazy is that we ended up finding a school. We wanted to keep the kids in their school district, or their same elementary school that they had been attending. And so we were looking for a house in that area. It happened to be the neighborhood that we had been dreaming about living in for years and years. And so when we moved into that house, though, we bought it as a total remodel. So there was an older woman living there. The kids were grown and gone, and we knew that that house needed to be completely gutted. It was a 70s house built in the 70s, and some of it, well, most of it was still in the 70s. So we went ahead and we knew that it was going to be a total remodel, but those were the kind of houses that we really liked, and that's because Sean loves doing projects. So we got that house and we moved in, and we started working on it right away. So today I want to take you through the house. We ended up, when we moved out just a couple weeks ago, we probably had about, I'd say 80% of the house completed. So in the last year, we really haven't done much to it. So in about 2 or 2.5 years, Sean was able to gut about 80% of the house, which is amazing. Now, Sean put a lot of love into that house. If you can imagine, we sat down, he did a lot of looking on Pinterest for designs, and then he'd sit down with me and he'd say, okay, what do you like and not like about this? And so, we would just go back and forth, and sometimes that could be really hard because if you don't like the same styles and you want to incorporate both of your styles into it, or something that you both like, sometimes that can be hard to do. So we put a lot of love and thought into our Omaha house, but I want to start with the outside, show you everything we did out there. Like, the house doesn't even look like the same house anymore, and I just think the house turned out amazing. Now, this video is going to be something that's super special to us for sure. Some of our videos that I do, I'll go back and I'll rewatch them over and over again because they just mean a lot. And the kids like to go back and they love to watch their birthday videos, and because those mean a lot to them. And this is going to be one of those videos that I'm probably going to go back and I'm going to watch over and over again, just because we have such good memories there. And that house and the process, really, they're really good memories. And so I'm going to start on the outside and work my way inside, and I want to show you where we started and where we ended. So here's what the house looked like when we bought it. It's like that rustic orange color with the red trim and the old brown shutters, and it had tons of trees in the yard and some overgrown shrubs. So the house just needed some TLC. Here you can see the pine trees lining the driveway, and we thought that those were so beautiful. And it had a covered front porch, which we did something a little unique with that. But those trees, unfortunately, they were going to have to come down. Here's what the house looked like after we painted it that dark gray, and then we put on those wooden shutters, put the side area on. Sean used his burning technique. The kids here are putting the logs in, and those are actually logs from trees from our yard. We added this barn door to get into the side area where we stored our trash cans, and added the flowers, which made it kind of pop. So I feel like so far the house is turning out so pretty, looking so different. The trees are now gone on the right, and now on the left too. So we did take those trees out, made it feel so much more open, and took out the trees on the right side of the house as well. Then we added this back covered porch area so we could have an extra outdoor living space. And then Sean used his technique of burning wood to give it just that dark, deep feel to the wood, which we think is so beautiful. Now here's the final product of the house, and we enclose that front porch area. And now on this side, you see our wood wall we put in, not just the side area, but a wooden wall. Then you see the wooden wall coming around the back of the house. The covered porch area was done, and we split all these logs from the trees in the yard to make that wall, and we actually used it for firewood, which turned out perfect. So Sean wanted a unique mailbox, so we built this gabion box and added these different color woods to it, and there is our unique mailbox. Then we added a chicken coop to the backyard, which is more like a chicken palace, and this is where we kept both our chickens and our ducks. Now here's the inside of the house. This is our entryway, and if you can see, that living room area actually comes up right to the front door. So it had this really small, thin hallway and just a tiny little coat closet there. So Sean is starting to take out this railing and open up the floor to make the entryway much, much bigger. And here he gated it off so the kids wouldn't fall, so we were being safe. And we added this. I think this is gorgeous. Look at that front door. Look at the chunky wooden beams we added, the cedar beams with the industrial rebar railings, the wooden floor. He added this cutout area for a modern place to display things, and we have this bench, which was multifunctional because it had storage under it, it had storage above it, and then we had the place to hang your coats. We also added these wooden stairs because the house was a tri-level. Here's the family room area. You see the old stone fireplace. We have the blue carpet, and make note of that back door because that was a big change. Here you can see that fireplace again. They were moving out, so their stuff was being packed up. Sean is replacing the floor, the blue carpet, and we did our timber craft pergo flooring, which makes it look so much better. Make note of that little bar area, mini bar area there too, because that was a big change. Here we're coming from the entryway and we are going into the family room area. That back door is now black and not sliding anymore. We redid the fireplace and added this little backpack mudroom area coming in from the garage where that mini bar used to be. Here, Sean raised the ceiling in the middle where he could and added in all this can lighting, which turned out really neat. And then here again is that backpack mudroom area. We had a hanger for every child. Here's the laundry room area, which was really small, especially for a family our size, and it also had the main bath in it. So here's what that looked like. It had that old wallpaper. Look at those cats. Those cats actually were kind of cool, I thought, and we did this. We made the wooden wall, added the really round, huge mirror, put in a brand new sink and vanity, and added a brand new toilet. And I think this turned out really neat. With the laundry room, we actually had made it bigger, but then we brought that wall back in, so we had a regular sized garage area. So we didn't do much to the laundry room. This is the old dining room area, and this is probably my favorite part about this entire remodel. You see the kitchen right here is actually closed off from this side of the house. Those are the stairs going up. That little doorway there actually goes into the kitchen from the dining room. Here's what the kitchen looked like, those old cabinets with the yellow countertops. And it has like that fake brick floor. We had the refrigerator, the stove, the old dishwasher, all of that stuff was still in the house. We decided we were going to take this wall out into the living room area to open this up. And now we're taking out the wall between the kitchen and the dining room because we're making that one big, huge kitchen area. Here it is with that wall taken out. What a difference. Then we put in these chunky cedar beams on this side to match the other side along with the wooden stairs. added the big ginormous island, and started putting in new appliances and cabinets. And this is the final product, the beautiful white cabinets. We put in that different tile behind the stove, added the black subway tile with the textured granite countertops, put in those chunky wooden beams again with the rebar railings, and we also have the kitchen island that has the farmhouse front to it. Oh, I loved our kitchen so much. I miss it. Here we put in the 3-sided fireplace. We have the TV area up there. And Sean added just some different contemporary touches to the kitchen. Then Sean raised the ceilings, which is quite the feat in these older houses, put in the extra can lighting, and there is our centerpiece, our 11-foot island. Then we added a desk area and these wooden shelves, again, that match those cedar beams, and put in the industrial look with those metal bars. Here's our fireplace area with the TV above it and our 3-sided fireplace. We added these windows in to give it more of a contemporary feel, which we both love. Next is the living room area. So you have that old black railing. Most of the house was carpeted. So we had carpet here, carpet on the stairs going upstairs. And it, again, expanded into that entryway, which we had already taken out. Here is the new living room. We've got the wooden floors, the beams which go in between the entryway and the living room, the new can lighting. We also put in trim, the white, real thick trim around most of the house. We have the opening now into the kitchen, which that area right there used to be the dining room. Put in that 3-sided fireplace with the TV above it. That wooden wall right there is actually trees from our front yard. And there are the stairs going up, which are newly carpeted with 3 wooden stairs at the bottom. Here is Sean doing the fire and ice wall on the side of our 3-sided fireplace. Here's the finished product. This is where we stored all of our glasses. Then the basement. The basement was half finished, and we decided that we were going to add bedrooms down there. We thought we were going to actually take another sibling group. And so we decided to make 3 more bedrooms and a bathroom in the basement. Here's what it looked like after. We did not totally finish it, but we did put in the bedrooms. We put in a space where a bathroom could go, and we carpeted the entire thing and added this hallway space. We also had to add an egress window, which was quite the feat, but this was not there when we moved in. Next is our upstairs. Look at the gold carpet. So we started by adding the 3 wooden stairs at the bottom. We did the rebar with the cedar. We recarpeted the rest of the stairs and the entire upstairs, added the black wall and the railing, the industrial railing on the side. Coming upstairs now, we had 4 bedrooms, and we did repaint all of the bedrooms in a soft gray color. Also, here in the master bedroom, we were going to remodel the master bath, but had just gotten started. Last, the upstairs bathroom with the old vanity and the wallpaper, which had been taken off, but it had no shower in it, if you can see. This is what we did. The new vanity, the new countertop, the wooden wall. We repainted, took off all the wallpaper, repainted in the toilet area, added in this shower. This turned out phenomenal, I think, with the brown tile, with the different patterns, and the black accessories. Well, that is it. That was our Omaha house, and that was the amazing transformation that we were able to do. Now, we did get a lot of inspiration from Pinterest. I love Pinterest, and actually so does Sean. So we get a lot of creative ideas from there, but it's hard going through and deciding what I like and what Sean likes and then trying to mix that. So I feel like the house turned out beautiful. We absolutely loved it, and we're ready to do that to this house here in Texas. So stay tuned because some updates are coming soon. We'll see you guys next time. Bye.